So here we are at Captain Jack's Family Buffet in Panama City Beach, Florida. This is the one on Thomas Drive. There's two of them here. Hi everyone, we're over here at Captain Jack's Seafood Buffet in Panama City Beach. It is actually on Thomas Drive. And I come here specifically because I can get unlimited crab legs. And crab legs are very expensive everywhere, even in a grocery store if you cook them. So I'm going to show you what I currently have now. And later we will be going through all the food and everything that they have. So let me show you what we got. So we got here, we got some stuffed crab here. Or crab cakes, I should say. I love crab cakes, like at Captain D's and stuff, so I'm sure these are going to be really, really good. Want to try some jambalaya shrimp right here and see if I like it better than the plain here. Cocktail sauce, got some butter for my crab legs here, and then I've got my crab legs here right here. It's not all I'm going to be eating here. It currently is like, if you get the crab legs, like $59. For unlimited, it's unlimited buffet, but you can't get the buffet without the crab legs. I think it's currently $39. But here it is, like Captain Jack's here, Panama City Beach, Florida. Of course, got me a Diet Coke here, and then I got signature cocktails here that you can keep the glass, as you can see here. And see what we got here. They got some beer and other stuff at the bar. So we're going to give this a shot. I'm going to try this crab cake here. See how it tastes. See right here. I'm going to try to flip it here. Let's give it a shot here. Some crab cake. Yum yum. Really good. I like it. Delicious. A good crab cake. Pretty good. A little bit bigger than Captain D's. And I got the hush puppy right here. I'm gonna try that. Pretty good. I'm going to show it here to you. I don't know, I think I like Captain D's a little better on the hush puppy. But like I said, I come here for the crab legs. Because crab legs are expensive. We'll try this jambalaya shrimp here. By the way, I do like Louisiana and New Orleans food. It's good. That's probably good with the jambalaya on it. A good spicy taste. Not bad. I won't be getting another hush puppy though. A little overcooked, I think. I kind of like them a little soft, more flavor. Okay, so now I'm going to try shrimp here with some cocktail sauce. Right here. Pretty good shrimp. I like that just as good as the jambalaya. Pretty big, so that's good. Alright. I'm going to start digging these crab legs. Let me show them again to you. I'm going to start digging in those. You can see here, it's pretty crowded. The buffet's over there. So I got a piece of meat here for my crab leg. Gonna dip it in some butter. Give this a try. Not bad. Pretty good. Okay, so I got me another plate here. Of course, I got me some more crab legs. That's why I'm here. It's for the crab legs. And with the price I'm paying, I'm going to try to eat as many as I can. So I'm going to show you what I have now. Of course, more crab legs. Look at those. Woohoo! Alright, so I've got some fried codfish here. Got some fried regular shrimp here. Some coconut shrimp, and I got their sirloin steak. Thought I'd give it a try even though I come here for the seafood. That's what we have. So now I'm going to try the regular shrimp with some cocktail sauce. Let's see. Like that. That's good. That's real good. I like that. That was good. Now, let's try the coconut shrimp. I can't eat that many of these, probably, because of my diabetes, but I don't know. I may just have to get extra insulin today. But look at that. Oh my God. Coconut shrimp. That's a fat coconut shrimp. Let's try this. Oh my God. Oh, good. Good and sweet. Nice coconut in there. Look at that. Wow. Real fresh coconut in that. That's like being on the beach right here. Like, we're at the beach now, so. That is good. That is the best coconut shrimp I think I've ever had. That is delicious. Oh my God. That's a winner there for sure. No doubt about it. Oh my God. That's coconut shrimp heaven. I love that. That was just totally awesome. I'm gonna try a bite of this fried cod here. Dumping some tater sauce here. Tartar sauce, I mean. I got that right here with some tartar sauce. That's not bad either. No wild taste to it. I don't like fish with wild taste to it. Yeah, fried cod. That's good. Okay. Pretty good too. Alright. I'll try their sirloin. I gotta cut into it and I'll get back on that. Okay, so now I'm gonna try their sirloin steak here. Get a bite of that. We got it right here. It was really easy to cut into. I actually used a butter knife to cut into it. It was really soft. That's not bad. It's actually got a nice flavor to it. That's pretty good. It just tastes like they marinated them or something, so that's pretty good. Not bad. So far, the fried shrimp and the coconut shrimp's been the winner at this place for me. Besides the crab legs, you know, but they're usually the same everywhere. But I highly recommend that coconut shrimp, guys and gals. All right, I'll get back to you again. Hold on. Look at that. Does that look good? Ooh, that looks good, don't it? So right now, I got some jambalaya and I got some gumbo. New Orleans food. Woohoo! So I'm going to show that to you and actually more crab legs as well. So got the jambalaya here. The gumbo. Another batch of crab legs. And I got some macaroni and cheese just because I like it. Alright. So I'm going to try some jambalaya and see what it tastes like here. It's nice and spicy, and I do like spicy food, so one of my downfalls actually. So let's give this a shot here, see what it tastes like. That's good. Got nice kick to it. That's why I like it. So good, I'll get another one here. That's pretty good. I like that. Yeah. Let's try the gumbo. I got that here. Alright. It has a kick to it as well. That's a nice kick. Yeah. I'm a jambalaya girl. I like the jambalaya. Okay, so I'm gonna try the macaroni and cheese here. I actually make really good macaroni and cheese myself, so I don't know, mine's kind of hard to beat. That's my best dish during Thanksgiving when I take it to people is macaroni and cheese, homemade macaroni and cheese. Got it here. Look at that cheese hanging down there. They're pretty good. Nobody beats mine. Yours might, but I'll have some more. But yeah, mine's better. Yeah. Mine's better, but it's good. It's good, don't get me wrong. I do like the jambalaya. Jumbo's alright. Like I said, I'm a jambalaya girl, so. Alright, we'll chow down some more.
Raisin. What do you want? Green beans?
be back around.
Hanging in there. How good you go. That looks like it.
So I'm gonna try the gooey butter cake here and see what this tastes like. And the next one's gonna be a blondie. Here's the gooey butter cake. See how that tastes. Gooey butter cake. That's not bad. It almost tastes like a pound cake a little bit. Gooey butter cake. Interesting. That's really good. I like that. Okay. Well, let's try their blondie here. Alright. See what the blondie tastes like here. The crunchier. That's a familiar taste. Let's see. It almost tastes like a pecan pie a little bit without pecans. I don't know. I like that first one better actually. I guess because it's gooey. I like pound cake, so it kind of reminds me of pound cake. Alright. We'll try another dessert. Okay, so we're going to try 2 more desserts they have here. So, I'll show you the first one here. The key lime pie here. We'll give it a shot. See what it tastes like. Alright. Let's see what this tastes like. Key lime pie. Oh, not good. A little sour, but it's supposed to be a little tart. Kind of reminds me of Key West. No? You know, some people don't like that tart, sour taste, you know, in a dessert, but I like it alright. Pretty good. I still like the gooey one the best so far. Alright, what's the next dessert here we're going to try? The cheesecake. Woohoo! Now I got a sister. This is one of her favorites, so she loves cheesecake. My mom used to make it for her every year for her birthday, so we're gonna give this a shot. And I know I'm gonna take a lot of insulin. I can just feel it already. I'm not eating all these desserts. I'm just testing them for you guys. So we're gonna try this cheesecake here and see what it tastes like. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. I like cream cheese, you know, just about anything. Definitely liking mushrooms or stuffed jalapenos, stuff like that. But this is like cream cheese in a dessert. The gooey's still number one. The first one I like the best. Alright, we'll see if there are any more desserts to try and see what they taste like. Okay, so now I'm going to review a couple more desserts here, and I'll show them to you. Just the chocolate pudding here, and we got banana pudding here. So banana pudding is actually one of my favorite desserts. So I'm going to give this a shot. See what this. All right, let's try the banana pudding here. Let's see, we got it right here, as you can see. That's pretty good. It's not too bad. I mean, I've had better, but it's not bad. I like eating up banana pudding. But I can make really good homemade banana pudding too. Thank you. And I'm going to try this chocolate pudding. Right here. Looks like it's got some kind of brownie or cookie in it. I love chocolate. That's pretty good. Oh, it's got Oreo in it. Oreo cookies. That's what it is. I thought it was a brownie. It looked like a brownie that's Oreo cookies. Yeah, that's pretty good. Good old-fashioned chocolate pudding. Now, I guess of all the desserts I tried, I still like the first one, the gooey one that tasted like pound cake the best. I like this chocolate pudding pretty good. Banana pudding, I do like all banana pudding, but I've had better. So, chocolate pudding, pretty good. Alright, so we got this vanilla pineapple swirl ice cream. So I'm going to give this a try, see what this tastes like. This is what it looks like. Never had pineapple ice cream before, so it's the first time for everything, right? So we're going to give this a shot. See what this tastes like. Alright, here we go, right? Let's see. There. Actually not too bad. It's different. Definitely different. You know, it's interesting that the pineapple part is not sweet to me. It's got a tarty taste to it. Like a kind of sour. I actually like it that way. There's some things I don't really like too sweet. You know, pickles is one of my favorite things to eat. And I like the kosher. I don't like the plain dill pickles, but I like them because they have a little bit of a sour taste to them. But that's different. Really different. Not bad. So don't expect it to be real sweet. Of course, they got a few toppings over there you can put on it. So, but yeah, I like that. It's different. How do you, Jim? Well, that's all of the dessert. Hi everyone. So we're back from Panama City Beach, Florida. We're staying outside of there around the Fort Walton Beach area. So I just got back from the Captain Jack's Seafood Buffet on Thomas Drive in Panama City Beach, Florida. And I just wanted to give you my pros and cons to the restaurant. So some of the pros, of course, it has unlimited crab legs. Of course, you have to pay for it, but still, you know, it's all you can eat. And crab legs are expensive everywhere. So to me, the crab legs I had there are the same I've had anywhere else as far as taste goes. They were good, so I loved them. So that's a plus. That's a pro there. And another thing for a pro is they did have the best coconut shrimp that I've ever had anywhere in my life. It just melts in your mouth, makes you feel like you're somewhere on an island, relaxing somewhere, and it just is like, wow, okay? I mean, it was really, really good. Just awesome, you know. I started even thinking about the songs of Jimmy Buffett when I was eating it. So that's how good it was. So to me, that was the best thing they had was the coconut shrimp there. I mean, they were huge, delicious, just melt in your mouth, okay? It's definitely the best there more than anything. I also liked the other shrimp that they had. The regular big butterfly shrimp that was fried was good. Even the ones that were not fried was pretty good. Liked those as well. The crab cakes were okay. You know, they were pretty big crab cakes. I've had better. In fact, my favorite crab cake is probably Captain D's. I know it's a little small, but the taste is really good. I like Captain D's crab cakes. They're delicious to me. So, but still, they were pretty good. So, the codfish, the fried fish was pretty good. I liked it. It was great with the tartar sauce. I like tartar sauce. I love Captain D's fried fish. I love to put the malt vinegar on it and dip it in tartar sauce. So that's still probably my favorite fried fish more than anywhere. Let's see what else. I didn't really eat the salad bar there because, you know, I basically wanted to save my tummy for as many crab legs as I could eat. You know, basically try to get my money's worth. You know, I saw a lot of people there. They were just getting salads and cheaper foods to fill up on, and I disagree on that. I don't think you should do that. I think you should fill up on the most expensive food there because, you know, if you're getting the crab legs, it is $59. You know, I'd be like, hey, get all the crab legs you can get. You know, I saw quite a few people just piling their crab legs. You know, and they're just snapping away, and that's what I recommend with that kind of money. I wouldn't go in there just for a salad, okay, for $59 or even $39 without the crab legs. It's just ridiculous to me. You know, you can get a salad anywhere, you know. So I definitely recommend getting what you're wanting there, not a salad. I mean, you can eat the salad if you want, but you're going to fill up faster. So I didn't even touch the salad, you know. The gumbo was okay. The other one that's Louisiana food, the jambalaya, I liked it pretty good, but I like jambalaya, so it was pretty good. I had the macaroni and cheese. Mine's better. Sorry, but it was okay. The steak was very soft. It was a little flavorful. I could tell they marinated a little bit, but still, I've definitely had a better steak. In fact, I've cooked steaks that are better than that. So, you know, so some of the best steaks I've had too is the ones that I've cooked. You know, a lot of times when you go out to eat, your stuff that you're going to cook yourself is going to taste better than when you go out to eat, period, no matter where you go, in my opinion. So, but yeah, definitely the pros are the coconut shrimp, definitely, and the crab legs. And I got a seat pretty quick in there. I didn't have to wait, so that was pretty good. But I did get there a little bit early. I got there around 5 o'clock, so that might have made a difference. It started getting really packed, you know, while I was eating away, so it was getting fuller, you know, the longer, you know, I was there. So as it got later in the evening. Let's see, the cons, I guess I've told you some of the cons already. It actually was a small buffet. You'll see that in the video. I was really shocked. I know that Captain George's in South Carolina and Virginia Beach, I've been to those before. To me, those are a lot better. You know, it's much bigger. They got more things to offer. I highly recommend those more than Captain Jack's. But, you know, for unlimited crab legs, it's still great. You know, don't get me wrong. And it's still the beach. You know, it gives you that beachy feel. You're in Panama City Beach. They don't have a Captain George's here. So I'm just saying they offer more at Captain George. From what I noticed, the buffet was a lot bigger, roomier. It did get a lot more crowded than down here, and I think I do remember when I went, we did have to wait a little bit. So there you go. There are pros and cons to everything, basically, you know. But it was a very small buffet, so definitely wanted to mention that. The desserts, I already mentioned my feelings on that. The first one that was kind of like a pound cake was probably the best one to me. So I probably liked it the best. Let's see, I guess it's pretty much it. Like I said, the buffet was smaller here, a lot smaller than Captain George's in South Carolina and Virginia Beach. It was fancier too, but I think it's about the same price as Captain Jack's too. So, but hey, you're there mainly for the crab legs, so who cares, right? But I highly recommend going. Just one time. Treat yourself, and it's always nice to eat seafood and crab legs. When you're at the beach, in my opinion. So I wanted to mention that. And so basically I saved money in other ways on our trip. Basically stayed about 2 miles from the beach, and so we just went to the pier, which was free, to go swimming. It cost $1 to walk on the pier, and it cost money to fish. We actually did that too. But to stay on the beach, time of year that we're here right now, I mean, we went into May. It's very expensive in the summer because they know the kids are out. It's the summertime. It's always going to be more expensive to stay on the beach. So a lot of times when you're staying on the beach, you don't get a breakfast either at the condo or the hotel. It's very rare. So where we stayed out here about 2 miles from the beach and the pier, we got a breakfast every morning, and it was a lot cheaper. So I saved money in other ways, to be able to eat those crab legs, basically. So that's kind of the way I look at it. And we did go to St. Andrews Park. We did that. And I highly recommend there. I mean, the water wasn't as clear this time. Missed the raccoons. I didn't see them this time. There used to be some cute little raccoons. They used to be little thieves that would get your stuff, but I didn't see them this time, so I don't know, what happened to them. They may be back. I don't know. They got some nice birds there. Great place for birding. Great place for camping. I think we got in for $8 for a carload, so that was pretty good. So. And we ate a little bit cheaper the other days we were here. We were just here 3 nights and 4 days. We went to Sam's Club and had a hot dog and a drink for $1.38. So that's a lot better than paying $59 plus a 10% tip, to get crab legs. But hey, you got to treat yourself every now and then. You can't just, go on a trip and be real cheap all the time. Every now and then you gotta treat yourself. So highly recommend that you do that once in a while. Everybody deserves an award or reward every now and then. Just don't overdo it. Don't underdo it either. So I guess that's about it. That's about all I can say about the buffet. Would I go again? I mean, for crab legs, absolutely I would go again. But just for a regular buffet, no, I wouldn't. If I was back here again, I'd probably just go to Golden Corral for a regular buffet without the crab legs. I'd just go to Golden Corral, a lot cheaper, a lot more to offer, But as far as Captain George's in Myrtle Beach and Virginia Beach, yeah, it's good just for a buffet too. So it's pretty big and nice. But like I said, did have to wait there. I remember waiting. So, but then again, maybe it was the time I went. Who knows? But all right, well, that's it for now. If you got any questions, feel free to comment. Thanks.